Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Always stay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything
testing, I'ma show him skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Star is treacherous, I effortlessly show him skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, it's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way.
Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any. Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go! 180! Mike 56! Watch the slap! Watch the slap! Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
61, matchbox, lights.
Trubisky will throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Lock in, lock in. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check back. Bravo. Hey, we got Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Open man is Trey Burton. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here, right here. Check 50, check 50. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. I got motion.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Bears' 35-yard line.
Stay with your man. Go. Check. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
2nd down, it's Henderson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, go. 45 to Mike. Go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 50, Mike's 50. Alert.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 75 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you.
Here's Murray. Green brings it in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
58's the money. Switch. SOS.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Begin.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win home. Check.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. You can't block me.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO, eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
White now to return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. And Robinson with a big catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Going up top. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
He's checking.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. 6 yards on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Alert! 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 Hey, exit! Mike's 50. Mike's 50. It's a party.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 14-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Henderson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. First down, Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Slant. Alert.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Bears 14, Jaguars 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Watch the eye.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing here, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Murray. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 37. Check 37.
On 2nd and 12. Murray. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Murray off play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back. Show it.
Now Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Play.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. To the the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller there to make the grab. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Bears 28. Jaguars 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Josh Allen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Trubisky will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What
it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, Mike. Hey, wahoo! Watch one. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. the completion to Hopkins. That one goes for 24 yards. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And some room to work. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Duke Dawson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Last one. Go. Mike Bobo. I'm coming. 44.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Sponge.
Murray now on 1st down. The open man is Westbrook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Bandit. No. Off. 61. Let's box. Right.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Murray has the 1st down and more. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Trubisky now to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now it's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Henderson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check nine, check nine.
Murray now to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Yeah.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now Trubisky to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, alert! 56!
On third down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Let's go, D.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Smith catches left side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. On third down, it's Taylor, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize, because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19.
Here we go. 50, Mike 50.
It's 4th down.
Hey, check it.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. He's got a first down or more past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line.